I'm Lesley Riddoch. I'm chair, a very proud chair of the Rum Task Force. We're here on the island of Rum in the Inner Hebrides. It's been run as a national nature reserve. It is indeed one for 50 years. The idea now is to try and see more community input into how the place is run, and that's my job for the next year, to try and see how that transition works and make sure it happens. Now, I'm here in the castle, which is an astonishing building. I hope you're seeing pictures here. It was built by an industrialist, George Kinloch, in 1897. It took him 3 years and 300 men to build this marvellous castle here out of fabulous red sandstone. It really does look quite bizarre to an extent on such a kind of barren island. The juxtaposition of this luxurious red sandstone castellated, turreted pile is quite a surprise to the eye. It's far more surprising inside. I'm here in one of the rooms with the 4-poster beds, with the everywhere there's these jugs, the dishes, the kind of old-fashioned crockery, the drapes, the corridors, the people going past. Hello, that's David, the chef. And I'm now trying to find David Frew, actually, who's the castle manager, who's going to give me a bit of a guided tour. There he is. So,
are you talking to yourself?
I am talking to myself. I'm talking to you, David Frew, who is showing me through. Now, this is, you can't do justice to this. This is Kinloch Castle. This is like walking through a brocade empire of beautiful, embossed, red, wonderful scarlet wallpaper. Is it oak wood here or what?
Yeah, all the panelling is oak panelling throughout most of the castle, other than the rooms that Lady Monica altered when George and Monica married.
And now there's a long corridor. Well, it's not even a corridor. It looks like on one side it's got a balustrade, lovely carved wood again. All these big old pictures, the deer antlers, the kind of work on the ceiling, the figured wood. Gosh. And then we're looking down. You can actually hear acoustically what's changed. We're in a big, old, fabulous room. You're going to hate me to take this because I'm going to take a picture of it.
We'll go downstairs and you can get a better look.
Of this woman. But, you know, it's been a fabulous day today, so the idea is to just record what we've got while we're here. So tell us about this room.
It's the Great Hall, which was built, George built the whole castle to impress, really, but the idea was that you walked into the Great Hall and it was set out to impress you, so built first and foremost as a shooting lodge, so all the deer's heads, antlers, sorry, bit of repair work going on at the moment.
Well, there's the thing. There is quite a bit of repair work. So, gosh, and all this beautiful inlaid sort of Japanese work on the...
George collected a lot of Japanese artefacts. The two vases in the corners, the giant Kosone vases, are two of the most valuable artefacts in the castle. So.
It's strange this, because I'd kind of read about this. I didn't see the restoration programme. Must have been on egg at the time, I think. But it doesn't really prepare you for just quite how unexpectedly opulent this all is. And yet it has big problems, doesn't it, in terms of, like, I've seen the cracks, bits of damp.
Yeah, colossal problems, but most of it's structural. You don't see it, but it's... the building has basically got a big steel frame and lots of steel lintels and...
Really? Steel?
Yeah.
Is that not a bit bizarre at the time, or is that...
Well, it was, but the architects that they used were a firm of architects who usually designed cotton mills down in the north of England. The castle's actually a very industrial construction. The sandstone that you see on the outside is basically a cladding. You've got a steel frame building with blockwork up the inside and then sandstone cladding. But that's what's given rise to a lot of the problems. The sandstone's porous, water's come through and it's corroding the beams, and that's expanding and pushing the walls out, which is what's leading to a lot of the deterioration and problems in the building. So.
And I guess the biggest problem of all of that is just what you've said, which is that to the naked eye, this is just beautiful.
Yeah, it's stunning.
So it's almost like it's like a cancer in a building.
Well, that's it. There are some rooms upstairs, you can go and look at them, and we've got all the plaster stripped off the walls and you can see what's really going on. Mm-hmm. But it's not pretty. It's not pretty. We're going to come up with a solution of some sort,
Absolutely,
aren't
we?
Yeah.
We don't quite know what it is yet.
Keep making it up.
Yeah, no, we're going to try and figure this, because this is the point. The point, at least, of the task force is not Kinloch Castle, but clearly this is either an unbelievable asset or a dreadful millstone at some point.
That's right,
and it's got to go one way.
One way or the other, really.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it's a fantastic asset to the island at the moment to have it. I mean, if you consider that more than half the tourists that come to Rum come to the castle or come to see the castle.
And do you actually get more tourists in Rum than Egg? I was, you know, having been for so many years across at the People's Republic, I thought the publicity, the interest in it, the sands, you know, all those accessible things would mean people would come to Egg. But even despite all of the problems you're mentioning, there's more people come here already.
That's right. There's about 10,000 visitors come here a year, so half of those are day tripping, and most of the day trippers will come and look round the castle. The other half stay in the building. You know, that's one of the great things about it. It's, you know, you can just come and stay in Kinloch Castle, albeit in the servants' quarters. Not the opulence that you see here.
Well, what about the room that I'm in? I mean, it's just wow.
Yeah, the oak rooms. We've got 3 oak rooms which were original castle guest bedrooms, which we let now. They are still part of the hostel and share all the facilities with the rest of the hostel. But
how much are they a night?
£55 a night, bed and breakfast, bargain, and that's for the room.
I haven't even as much as put a buttock on it yet. Is the bed all right?
Yeah, they're small though. They're not so good for tall people. They were obviously shorter back in those days, but it's only 100 years ago.
And tell me, I mean, this stained glass is just beautiful. I'm going to take pictures of it, and we will actually do an incredible thing that will astonish and delight you, David, where we will match what we're saying now with the pictures. We do it. It's fantastic. It just means you don't have to intrude on everyone with a video camera. But, I mean, it's so clean and sharp and brilliantly coloured.
Yeah, it's fantastic. The stained glass is actually one of the things that I personally don't know all that much about. We do know that it wasn't all manufactured at the same time. It was different manufacturers and installed at different times. But yeah, it's fantastic. And
I suppose the thing as well is for most ordinary folk, where you see stained glass as a church, so actually, you know, you're just seeing the use of colour and the use of stained glass in a completely different way. And a sort of, there's flowers, there's irises, there's beautiful, cheerful shapes. It's I can feel an obsession coming on. Right, but first, tea.
Tea, yes, I think it's just worth walking through here.
Right, sorry, what is that?
Oh, it's a lion. It's Leo.
That's bordering on revolting.
Yeah, he's seen better days as well, but George...
I mean, his entire head, you know, with the is he all sort of taxidermied up?
Yeah, pretty much. You'll see, if you go around the castle, there are lots of dead animals. George was very much into his hunting, and he brought specimens back from all over the world, and a lot of them are here in the castle.
Okay, David. Actually, what on earth is that? Right, we've now got... Before tea, one wee glimpse at some of the places upstairs here, the ballroom in particular, which, has got a lot of problems. That is one damp ceiling, very damp. And this is the part of the building that's taking the money and worrying people because of the problems they've found in the beams. But anyway... that's a problem to be sorted somehow, and that's part of the reason we're here.